Welcome to Cooking with Dragons. My name is Rook, and today we are making griddle cakes. Got some butter, got some butter batter. So, the mix-up for this batter is 1 cup of bob red mill, tablespoon of tapioca flour, a little bit of salt, a little bit of canola oil, a little bit of sugar. And I have some of these sausage patties, which has a little bit of the garlic smoke elixir, as well as a little bit of maple extract. And I'm going to bake those in the oven at 420 degrees for no apparent reason. Should only take about 15 minutes that way. And then in the oven there, while the oven's heating up, I'm finishing off an onion that I'd been kind of slow roasting overnight. So that onion's been in the oven for about 8 hours at 170 degrees Fahrenheit, or 76 degrees Celsius, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, it should be relatively okay. I don't want to jinx anything. But yeah, I should be able to make at least 7 or 8 pancakes out of that using these egg pans. The sandwiches are also going to have egg on them and cheese. Alright, got our griddles going. Should make some good thick cakes. Might not get as many as I thought. Maybe I'll at least hope, as long as I get at least 2 buns out of it, pretty much, that should be good. But yeah, I think last time I did this, I kind of doubled the ingredients. So that's probably why I got more. But you know, but yeah, if you're making a lot of these, just kind of up the ratio just a little bit. But there's also 3/4 of a cup of milk in there, as well as 1 egg. I forgot to mention that. Yeah. There's that onion. Alrighty. Now you know when they're done when they start to get bubbles on them. If I can do this on a running shot, oh yeah. Alright. I don't know if I caught that, but I got a flip there. Oh yeah, this should be nice and toasty. But yeah, if you're using a glass top stove, 4 is a decent setting for them. Could go lower than that if you wanted to. You just gotta kind of turn them in the pan. Just keep an eye on them. They don't take long at all. Well, once they start moving around the pan, that's usually when they're done. Okay, now we're on to the egg part. Got the sausages. Alright, it's just about come together. And now I'm just sauteing some of that onion a little bit, just to give it a little bit of a color. Shouldn't take too long. So I like paprika on my eggs, so that one's just salt and pepper. Yeah. Slow roast it overnight and then give it a light saute. And then you could probably caramelize it a little bit easier too if you wanted to. So yeah. I'm going to wrap up this one. That one's for the roommate. And that one's me. since that's the fact. Alrighty, so here we have griddle cake with some lightly sauteed onions, an egg, and some cheese and some sausage, which has had some of that garlic smoke elixir as well as a little bit of maple extract. There we go. All gently like a hamburger. That's a breakfast sandwich. I actually made a special sauce for this. See if it works. So this is a Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce, which I emulsified with some butter. It's a mix of that garlic smoke elixir with a little bit of brisket juice, I guess, that I marinated in that garlic smoke elixir, and then I used the remaining bit of that with a little bit of Dr. Pepper out of a glass bottle. And then I just kind of simmered that out with, I forget what all I put in it, but like there's some pepper in there, like some ground pepper. Yeah, it should work on a sandwich. Alright, here we go. By itself, it's definitely a good griddle sandwich, that's for sure. Then with this, which I'm calling pepper velvet, or velvet pepper, just because it's kind of velvety smooth. The onion is nice and tender, but still has its texture, so yeah. Alright. Sausage, egg, and cheese griddle cakes with some onions on it. Roasted overnight. And then sauteed. Check it out. Thank you for watching. My name is Work with Dragons. We're exploring the world of food. See you next time. Keep on feeding the fire.